Chapter 13 of the Kenyan Constitution focuses on the public service, outlining the values and principles that govern it. Part 1 of this chapter highlights the fundamental values and principles that guide the conduct and functioning of the public service. Here's a summary of the key points. 232. Values and Principles of Public Service. Article 232. The values and principles of public service include 1. High standards of professional ethics. Public servants are expected to adhere to ethical conduct in their roles and responsibilities. 2. Efficient, effective, and economic use of resources. Public resources must be utilized efficiently to achieve the best outcomes. 3. Responsive, prompt, effective, impartial, and equitable provision of services. Public services should be delivered in a timely and impartial manner, catering to all citizens equally. 4. Involvement of the people in the process of policy making. The public should have a say in the development of policies that affect them. 5. Accountability for administrative acts. Public servants are accountable for their actions and decisions. 6. Transparency and provision of timely, accurate information to the public. Transparency in the functioning of the public service is essential. 7. Fair competition and merit as the basis of appointments and promotions. Appointments and promotions in the public service should be based on merit and open competition. 8. Representation of Kenya's diverse communities. The public service should reflect the diverse demographics of the country. 9. Affording adequate and equal opportunities for appointment, training, and advancement. Equal opportunities for men, women, members of all ethnic groups, and persons with disabilities should be provided at all levels of the public service. The values and principles of public service apply to all state organs at both levels of government, national and county, and all state corporations. Parliament is mandated to enact legislation to give full effect to the values and principles of public service, ensuring they are upheld and implemented throughout the public service sector. These values and principles serve as a foundation for ensuring a competent, accountable, and inclusive public service that works for the welfare and benefit of all Kenyan citizens. They promote good governance, fairness, and transparency in the delivery of public services across the country. Chapter 13, Part 2 of the Kenyan Constitution deals with the establishment and functions of the Public Service Commission and its role in overseeing the public service. Here's a summary of the key points. 233. The Public Service Commission. Article 233. The Public Service Commission is established as a constitutional body responsible for overseeing the public service in Kenya. The Commission consists of a chairperson, a vice chairperson, and 7 other members appointed by the President with the approval of the National Assembly. Eligibility criteria for Commission members are provided, and certain individuals, such as current members of Parliament, holders of state office, or candidates in political organizations, are not eligible for appointment. The Commission has a secretary, who serves as the chief executive and is appointed by the Commission for a term of 5 years, eligible for reappointment once. 234. Functions and powers of the Public Service Commission. Article 234. The Commission's functions and powers include various responsibilities related to the public service. 1. Establishing and abolishing offices in the public service. 2. Appointing persons to hold or act in those offices and confirming appointments. 3. Exercising disciplinary control over and removing persons from office. 4. Promoting the values and principles of public service throughout the sector. 5. Investigating, monitoring, and evaluating the organization, administration, and personnel practices of the public service. 6. Developing human resources in the public service. 7. Reviewing and making recommendations to the national government on conditions of service, code of conduct, and qualifications of public service officers. 8. Evaluating and reporting on compliance with constitutional values and principles in the public service. 9. hearing and determining appeals in respect of county government's public service. 10. Performing other functions and exercising other powers conferred by national legislation. The Commission's functions do not apply to certain offices, such as state offices, diplomatic representatives, and certain commissions e.g. Judicial Service Commission, Teachers Service Commission or positions under them. The Commission has the authority to delegate its functions and powers to its members, officers, bodies, or authorities in the public service. 235. Staffing of county governments. Article 235. County governments are responsible for establishing, abolishing, and staffing offices in their public service, following uniform norms and standards prescribed by national legislation. The Teachers Service Commission is responsible for offices related to teachers and education. 236. Protection of public officers. Article 236. Public officers are protected from victimization or discrimination for performing their functions in accordance with the Constitution or any other law. They cannot be dismissed, removed, demoted, or subjected to disciplinary action without due process of law. The Public Service Commission plays a crucial role in ensuring effective and efficient public service delivery while upholding the principles of accountability, transparency, fairness, and equal opportunities for public officers. Chapter 13, Part 3 of the Kenyan Constitution focuses on the establishment and functions of the Teachers Service Commission and its role in overseeing teachers and the teaching profession. Here's a summary of the key points. 237. Teachers Service Commission. Article 237. The Teachers Service Commission is established as a constitutional body responsible for managing and regulating the teaching profession in Kenya. Functions of the Teachers Service Commission. Its main functions are as follows. 1. Registering trained teachers. The Commission is responsible for maintaining a registry of qualified and trained teachers. 2. Recruiting and employing registered teachers. That is in charge of hiring teachers who are on the registered list. 3. Assigning teachers to public schools or institutions. The Commission has the authority to allocate teachers to various public schools or institutions as needed. 4. Promoting and transferring teachers. That can promote or transfer teachers based on their qualifications and experience. 5. Exercising disciplinary control over teachers. The Commission has the power to handle disciplinary matters and take appropriate actions against teachers who breach professional conduct rules. 6. Terminating the employment of teachers. That can terminate the employment of teachers under certain circumstances. Additional duties of the Teachers Service Commission. The Commission has the responsibility to 1. Review the standards of education and training for individuals entering the teaching service. 2. Assess the demand for and supply of teachers in the education sector. 3. Provide advice to the national government on matters related to the teaching profession. The Teachers Service Commission plays a significant role in ensuring the quality of teachers in the education system, ensuring fair employment practices, and maintaining professional standards in the teaching profession. It serves as a critical body for the management and regulation of teachers in Kenya.